Right, shall we check your answers? Do you need more time? All can hear me, right?
Can hear you.
Okay. Okay, we'll check the answers, huh? Okay, there are, I think, 8 clues that you have to use to find the answer, right? So I will display the answers. You can check and correct it with yourself, huh? See if you got these answers. Can you see the answers? Yes.
Can see, sir.
Okay. See, okay, we'll first of all we'll downward circle papam, right? Element which has 12 electrons in its natural state, that is magnesium. Okay. So you should write the answer here. MAGNESIUM, right? 4 down paranga. Oxygen combines with 2 hydrogen atoms to give us this molecule. That will be water, right? Okay, that is in the video. Okay, we'll come back to that. Number of electrons is outer shell of oxygen. There are 6 electrons. So you should have written 6 over here. Likewise, if you see the cross part, which has 1 electron in the outer shell according to the video. There, okay, outer shell electron, there are many elements, right? Sodium, likewise. But in the video, they talk about hydrogen. So you have to fill it with hydrogen, right? Defined as the combining capacity of an element. That is how they define valency in the video. Valency is defined as the combining capacity of elements. How much can an atom bond with another atom? That is defined as combining capacity. So you have to write it here like this, right? An element which has a stable electronic configuration, right? That is helium. There are in the video they give you 3 examples, I think, argon, neon, and helium. But I think this is the one that will be that will have the correct word count fit in here, right? So you should have written helium here. If the atom has 2 or more electrons and the stable state is achieved when the outermost shell contains 8 electrons. When the outer shell contains 8 electrons, or if a shell contains 8 electrons, it is called an octet, right? So you have to fill it up as octet here. Is that clear? All these are in the video. Huh? If you observe the video correctly, you could have answered all this. Okay? Right. If you ran out of time, you can try later on. But okay, this is also given in your worksheet. I think you would have gone through it, right? Right, we'll move on to the lesson now. What is valency? Right, valency is the combining ability of an atom. It is measured relative to hydrogen. That is why it doesn't have a unit, right? These don't have units, right? It will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1, or 0. That is all. It will be only numbers. Valency of an element. Number of hydrogen atoms that can combine with the element, right? This is how they define valency. If 2 hydrogens are able to combine with an element, the valency is 2, right? Next one, number of hydrogen atoms which can be replaced with that element. If there is an element and 3 hydrogens replace that element, the valency of the element will be 3, right? So you just need to remember this. Just try to understand, then you can write the, if they ask you the definition of valency, you can write this down. Valence electrons, the electrons present in the outermost energy level of an atom. So every atom, it will have a outer energy level, right? The number of atoms, the number of electrons in that outer energy level is known as valence electrons, right? Valences. Some elements can have several valences. The number of valence electrons in the element generally equal to its highest valency. So some elements, if you go through the worksheet, I'll show you. Here, some elements like phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine, can you see over here? They have 2 valencies, right? So some elements will have more than 1 valency, but the number of electrons in the valence shell will be mostly equal to the highest valency. For example, if you take chlorine, it has the highest valency of 7. So you can guess that it has 7 electrons on its last energy level. And likewise, sulfur, it has 6. So 2 valences valencies highest valency the electron the enikya, right? So that would be the number of electrons in the outermost shell, valence electrons, right? So in the 3 elements highest valency other electrons enikya pottingina set. Okay. That's the valence electrons. For chlorine, there will be 7, sulfur 6, phosphorus 5. Right. Valency. There's another definition they give you, equal to the number of electrons lost or gained by an atom of an element. So if it loses 1 electron or gains 1 electron, the valence will be 1. You can define it in another way. The number of pairs of electrons shared between the atom during chemical combination. If the atom shares 2 electrons, the valence will be 2, right? Likewise, you can, so there are 4 definitions, right? If you write any of these 4, it will be correct. If they ask you what is defined by valency, you can write any of these 4, the 2 here and the 2 above. Okay. So chemical symbols of elements. So periodic table so C periodic table C carbon right? Potassium will be K, calcium will be C, sulfur will be S. So you will know that, So you should be able to recognize the elements in the periodic table to use these symbols properly, right? Right. Chemical symbols and chemical compounds. If H2O is water, right? This is the chemical symbol, right? Chemical formula of water. So if you have a closer look at this H2O, 1 oxygen has combined with 2 hydrogens. 2 hydrogens and 1 oxygen. This is the chemical formula of water. So this is for easiness sake, we use chemical formula. So water and if someone writes H2O in the world, so if you take other countries, we'll have several names of water. Tamil Tani Sulu, Singla Vaturan Sulu, English water no. But anywhere in the world, if you use a chemical formula, water will be represented by H2O. If you even don't know to say water, if you write H2O in another country, they will know that it is water. China or somewhere, right? Okay, if you take glucose, this is the chemical formula of glucose. So by looking at this, you can say that glucose has how many carbons? 6 carbons, 12 hydrogens and 6 oxygens. Very easily we can find out the chemical composition of glucose, right? But there's a catch, So these are molecules, right? Water is a molecule, glucose is a molecule. But sodium chloride is a lattice. Okay, it doesn't have bond. It has a bond. It's an ionic bond, right? So crystals it will be like building blocks, right? One on top of the other. Everything will be packed in. So if you take NaCl, this is the chemical formula. So one Na will combine with one Cl, right? ஆனா இப்படி உண்மைக்கு இருக்காது. If you take this lattice, இந்த NaCl எப்படி combine ஆயிருக்கும்? 1:1 என்ற ratio ல இருக்கும். That means if you take a piece of salt, if there are 100 sodium plus ions, there will be also 100 chlorine ions, right? That is what is meant by this. Molecules are easier for the last, right? We can easily say that this is molecule, this is one molecule of water. So, one molecule of one oxygen is combined with two hydrogens, but not, you cannot say that for a lattice. It has thousands and thousands of ions which are combined on one top of the other. Writing formula using valency. Compounds form, right? How are compounds formed? By attachment of atoms or attachment of ions, right? So we had the water on the kilo, salt on the attachment of ions is kilo work. Okay, before that, can you go to activity 2, I think, in your worksheet? Like, can you see the worksheet? Can you fill this up quickly? You have to fill the periodic table elements in this, right? Can you see the worksheet?
Can see, sir.
Okay. In your group also, can you quickly fill it up? Just you need to fill in the periodic table elements, the first 20. I completed. It's easy, right? You just need to copy the periodic table. Did you get something like this? You got a proper one, right? Not like this one, right? So, you know, hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, neon. These are the symbols that we talked about earlier. Sodium, magnesium, aluminium, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine, argon, potassium, calcium. There's an easy way to find the valence here. Just start from here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. So on the one kilo available, all these elements will have valency of 1. 4 kilo, all these elements will have 4. If you take oxygen and sulfur, their valency is 2. We went through this earlier, right, in class? Okay, so easily you can find the valencies, right? You just need to know all 20, that's all they will ask at the exam. So if you know the valency of all these elements, done, right? So worksheet la na kuduthirken mela parunga 1 2 3 4 3 2 1 0 nu kuduthirken. So adu keela elements pathina you can easily find the valencies, right? Okay, we'll come back to the slide. Is that clear? Any doubts? You can drop a message or unmute your mic and ask. Okay, then I'll move on to the next part. Okay, there are 3 slides, right? Hydrogen, ammonia, and CH4. Okay, we'll try to find the chemical formula of these using the valencies. Okay. Right. For example, if you take hydrogen and oxygen, first you have to write the symbols like this, right? You should know. So water will contain hydrogen and oxygen. So it will contain hydrogen and oxygen. How much is the valency of hydrogen? It's 1, right? From the periodic table you can find out. The valency of oxygen is 2, right? Afterwards, what you should do is you should cross over. When you cross one here, right? So what will you get? H2O.
Oh.
That is how you make. That's not how you make water, but that is the symbol. That's how you find the symbol of chemical formula of water. So ammonia contains nitrogen and hydrogen, right? Nitrogen and hydrogen. So nitrogen has a what valency of 3. You go through the table. Hydrogen has 1, so you can cross multiply. So you get NH3. This is the chemical formula of ammonia. Likewise, CH4. Carbon has a valency of 4. Hydrogen has a valency of 1. You cross multiply, or multiply, cross over, you get CH4. Methane. Right? Is that easy? It's easy, right? Okay. If you have any doubts, put it in chat down. Otherwise, unmute and ask. So those are things that are discussed here, right? Here, H2O, valency of hydrogen 1, valency of oxygen 2. 2 hydrogen atoms will combine with 1 oxygen atom. This is written as H2O. Likewise, that is how you find the chemical formula of these molecules. Right? Other than that, in your textbook, they have given you this. So here, the symbol is over here. The symbol is over here. The element name is here. And the atomic number is here. The valencies are given here. Right? You can use this for reference, right? For reference sake, you can use this, right? Right, binary ionic compound. A binary compound contains 2 elements only. Right, that's what we did earlier, right? Rules for binary ionic compound. The name of the binary compound always ends in ide. So sodium chloride, right? Sodium and chlorine combine to form sodium chloride. So this is the only thing that you need to know for your exam, right? Right, okay. Right, now this is in the book, right? So here sodium chloride. Sodium and chloride are here. So valence is 1:1. So you cross multiply and get the chemical formula, right? Likewise, they have done for several elements. For calcium chloride in varum. Calcium and chlorine. Chlorine and the pin element in chloride in the இது நீங்க கண்டுபிடிப்பீங்க வேலன்சிஸ் வச்சு அது ஈஸி. சோடியம் ஆக்சைடு. இப்போ சோடியம் முன்னுக்கு இருக்கு, ஆக்சிஜன் பின்னுக்கு இருக்கு. அது வேலன்சி கண்டுபிடிச்சு கிராஸ் மல்டிப்ளை பண்ணிட்டு நீங்க என்ன செய்யணும், ஃபார்முலாவை எழுதணும். அதுல இன்னொரு விஷயம் பாருங்க, 1:2 வந்துச்சுன்னா CA1 CL2 வருதுன்னா, so what should you do? You can drop the 1. You don't need to write 1 over there, right? Here look at calcium oxide, calcium and oxygen combined, right? So 2:2 is the ratio. So calcium to oxygen to 2:2 ratio, you can simplify it to 1:1. So you get calcium oxide CaO மட்டும் எழுதினா போதும், Ca2O2 னு எழுத வேண்டிய அவசியம் இல்ல, right? Magnesium nitrogen, magnesium has the valency of 2, nitrogen has 3, right? So if you cross in Mg3N2, you cannot simplify this further, you cannot make it simpler, so you get Mg3N2. Okay, in the past we will go to the exercise. Polyatomic ions. A polyatomic ion is an orderly arranged group of atoms. There will be several atoms, right, with a charge. There should be a charge, right? So these are atoms arranged together and they will have a charge. So this charge will be equal to its valency. So +1 வந்துச்சுன்னா valency வந்து நீங்க plus போட தேவலாம், it will be only 1. Hydronium ion H3O plus னு வருது, so just 1. Nitrate ion NO3 minus 1, right? You don't need to put the minus, you just put 1. So this, all these radicals, you just need to consider the charge without the sign, right? See, chromium, chromate, CrO4 2 minus, so the valence will be 2, right? So this is how we do this for polyatomic ions. This is how we name it, right? So I'll just take one example, you can try it in the exercise. Sodium nitrate, sodium and nitrate have to combine. So you know about sodium, right? Na plus mattum potinga, sorry, Na mattum podunga, right? Nitrate enadhu NO3, that is in this list. Here nitrate is over here. So what you do is you first write it. Sodium valency evalu. What is the valency of sodium? That is 1. Nitrate valency enadhu, that is also 1. Next step, what you do? You just cross, right? NaNO3 no, right? Just 1 and 1. You don't need to write the 1. You just write NaNO3. Likewise, there are several examples here. At a later time, you can go through this. Right. Okay. Now, can you go to activity 3 and try that part quickly? So in that exercise, they use it above the element. You can use it below, no problem, right? Right, you have to fill this, activity 3. So there's one example is the sodium chloride, they have done it. Adhe mari the fill pannina, so you have to fill up magnesium oxide, calcium fluoride, lithium sulfate and aluminum carbonate. This sulfate and carbonate are in the radicals list, radicals valency list. Right, okay. Shall we have a look at the answers now?
Okay, sir.
All right, you should have got these answers, huh? So I'll quickly do two of these. Right, magnesium oxide. So take magnesium oxide. Magnesium will have 2. It's the one because oxygen now has 2, right? So you get Mg2O2. So you get MgO. Right. I'll take lithium sulfide next. LiSO4. 2 minus it's plus 1. Lithium has 1. Sulfate has 2 valencies. You cross multiply Li2 SO4 1. So you don't need to write this 1 now. You write Li2 SO4. Right? So you can try the rest. If you have any doubts, ask later. Right? Can you try the next activity quickly? You have to fill in the blanks, right? You have to use the word first, second, third, next, finally. So this is the order in which you read the process to fill the table. So appropriately you use the words here. What you did first, what you did second, what did you did third, what did you do next, and the final one. Right, I think you would have completed that. That's easy, right? You just need to refer this part on the table. Steps in and the part of putting necessary, right? First, write down the symbols of the elements in the order given in the name. So you have to do that first, sodium and chlorine. Write the valencies above the element symbols. You have to write above it. Divide the valencies by the highest common multiple. Right, in the first way, they are dividing it then and there itself. Right? So one you cannot further divide this, so one we use pantram. Then they cross over valencies. So first, second, third, then they cross over valencies. So sodium will get 1, chlorine will also get 1. Finally, drop all ones and unnecessary brackets. So you have to drop final step. If it's a radical, you get brackets there. You can drop those brackets if it has 1, like lithium sulfate, right? And you can also drop the 1. So you get sodium chloride. So this is the answer that you would have got now. நான் கொடுத்திருக்க order, I didn't give it in order, so you can think about it and write it down. So first, third one first, first, then after that next, fourth one will be second, last one will be finally. So this is how you order something, right? Okay, that is all about valency. So like last time, I'll drop a link for the exam. There are 10 MCQs, one MCQ can score 2 marks. Try to do it and send it as quickly as possible. Some are sending multiple answers, 5 or 6. Don't do that, just attempt one. After that, you'll get the answers then and there itself. Okay, then we'll finish. See you again next time. Okay, if you have any doubts, put it in the group. You can ask, so otherwise you can put a text here also next time. Okay, I'll put the link in the group. You can start. Submit it before 11:30. You submit it before 11:30, everybody. And submit only once. Don't do multiple times. Okay, then see you. Bye. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you,
Thanks,
sir.
sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.